Yeah, that works.
Hi, my name's Murphy, and we're gonna make two kinds of compound butter today. They basically are kind of whatever you have in your. They're basically whatever you have in your fridge. Lots of fresh herbs, lots of garlic, lots of salt, lots of pepper. They're both pretty easy, and the first one I think would be really great on top of a piece of steak as like a finishing garnish, or a piece of roast lamb would be delicious too. And basically whatever's available in your fridge. So I have some fresh rosemary, fresh parsley, fresh garlic obviously, and I have some black garlic as well. It doesn't have a crazy garlic flavor, but it's kind of dramatic looking and a little balsamic-y, which is kind of cool. So I also have about a scant stick of butter infused with 40 milligrams of cannabis. So it's basically as easy as just kind of throwing everything in. Ideally, I would like to make the black garlic into a bit of a paste, but it's a little dry, so that's not a big deal. And obviously everything is to taste. If you are an absolute vampire, you don't have to add that much garlic or any at all, but I think it makes it. And I just kind of stuck the butter in the microwave to make it a little bit easier to mix everything up in. But we are going to want to chill it out after and kind of roll it into a tube. I'll show you that later. Lots of pepper and some salt. Depending on how strong your butter is, it's probably not a big deal to taste it as you go, but that is up to you. So I'm going to try it for seasoning a little bit. And that is pretty much it. Like if you had a tarragon or chives would be fantastic as well. It's kind of all to do with whatever you have handy. So this one, basically the same kind of idea as the first, but I feel like this one is a little more, oh, I forgot the sesame oil, shoot. A little more Eastern flavors. So I'm gonna add a couple drops of sesame oil because it is crazy potent. And this is my garlic and fresh ginger mixture. I kind of chopped it up really fine, but if you have a cheese grater or a microplane, that'd be great as well. And for herbs, it's also kind of whatever you have handy, but I think fresh cilantro would be really good in this one. So I'm gonna add some fresh cilantro, and I also have a really finely chopped bird's eye chili. They're super spicy, so again, it's to your taste and your personal preference. Oh yeah. And I know this is gonna like lots of salt. And for this one, the longer it sits, the spicier it's gonna get because those chilies are kind of gonna permeate through the butter. So keep that in mind. I added like a whole one for about a quarter cup of butter. So it'll probably be spicier in a few days, but that's okay. This one is gonna be really great on top of a bowl of noodles or like steamed cabbage or something. Even rice would be delicious. So this is good. I'm gonna stick this guy in the fridge too. And yeah, that's that. So once it's chilled, I'm gonna roll it into a cylinder with this wax paper. And I'm gonna sprinkle whatever kind of topping or crust you want for the butter. And then chill it up again, roll it through, and then you'll be able to slice it. And you'll get these really nice, dramatic little medallions of butter to garnish whatever you want with them. So I just grabbed the first butter with the parsley, garlic, and fresh rosemary from the fridge. It's hardened up a little bit, which means that we can roll it into a cylinder, which is what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna kind of roll it, and wax paper is really good because it's not gonna stick too much. It's gonna stick a little bit for sure, but that's okay. The harder it is, the longer you keep it in the fridge for, the less of this you'll have going on. But this will do just fine. Onion chips that are so addictive. You just kind of roll it through. And I'm just gonna put it right back here. And it's gonna go back in the fridge. All right, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the ginger, chili, garlic, cilantro butter as well. This guy's a little bit harder, so it's probably going to be a bit easier to roll up into the shape that I want. So yeah, I probably made it a little bit too thin there, but that is not a huge deal. So, and for this one, I think black sesame seeds would be really nice and kind of dramatic looking. So I'm going to take this guy and kind of just roll it to get that nice crust. So I'm going to do the same thing, put it back in the fridge and let it harden up so we can slice it and then use it as a garnish on our food. Alright, so I have my butter cylinders that have been rolled in onion chips and sesame seeds. You can obviously cut them as big or as little as you'd like. Just a little bit. I think I cut the cilantro a little big, but that is okay. She is absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks slick.